today we are going to discuss about XML automation. So here we have set of commands for the XML automation. So first, if we want to automate any XML file, first we need to open that XML file. That means we need to access that XML file. So for that, first we need to take the command called start XML session. Once I take this one, immediately it will ask me the session name. This session name also will acts like Excel session name only. So by using this session name, we will able to identify the defined XML. So here I am giving my custom session name, XML session. So here two types are there: file type and text type. If it is text type, here itself we need to paste the XML, or else if it is file type, we need to select the XML file. So here I'm going. So here I have three XML files in my machine. I am selecting the sum file. Once it's done, so I'm saving this one. So whenever we open the XML session, we need to write the end XML session as well. So I'm taking the end XML session as well. XML. Okay. Then all our business logic should be implement between these two lines: start XML session and close end XML session. In between these two lines, we need to build our logic. Okay. So now I'm going to explain execute XPath function. Okay. Okay. So okay. Before that, let me explain get nodes. Okay. First, let me open this XML file. I'm going to the file path. So here is the. So this is the sum, right? So here I'm editing with the Notepad++. So here I have these many nodes. Yeah. So I want to get the owner node. Now let me go with this one. So I'm going to select get node. So here single node is there and multiple nodes are there. Now we are going to discuss about the single node. So I'm going to extract the single node value. So here I have to provide the XPath expression. So XPath expression nothing but the node. So for that I'm giving the double slash and I want to get the owner value. See here, this is the owner, right? Shashi. So I want to get this value. So once I get this one, I am going to assign it to the prompt assignment. I'm saving this. So immediately I'm going to take a message box and now I'm printing that prompt assignment here. Save. I'm going to save the file. XML get single node. Cannot find start XML session. XML. Let me check. Okay. So here, this is the problem. See, I forgot to change the name. Session name. That's the reason we got this error. XML session, XML session. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to run this. Not found. And error occurred line number 2 task. Okay, I think lowercase o. So okay, I need to take the get node. Yeah, correct. See, so here I need to click for the prompt assignment. See, Shashi came. So like this, we will able to extract the node values by using XML. Next XML command is I'm going to take the same thing, but this time I'm going to update the XML node. Okay. So here instead of get single node, I'll select the update node, and I'm selecting the owner itself, and here I'm giving the value as Shiva. Save. See, here I am updating the XML node. So whenever I updated the XML, I need to save that, right? Otherwise, that will be the temporary fix or else temporary updation. So I don't want to be done that temporary fixes or temporary saving purpose. So I want to update my file itself. So that's the reason I want to save my XML file. So here for that we have save session data. So here I selected this one and I'm saving the save session data. So here write XML data. So I have to select this one. For suppose if see as of now I am updating sum. So I'm selecting the sum and I'm selecting the override file because already sum is there. Otherwise, if I don't want to override that one, if I want to create new one, so simply I'll unselect this one and here I'll give some addition like that, some one or some two, whatever it may be. But now I want to update the my source file itself. So that's the reason. Okay. Here I need to give it for a variable as well. See. So now what I'm doing is basically earlier the owner name is Shashi. Now I'm making that one as Shiva. Update XML node. It's not updated. Okay, it's updated. If you see here, see the XML node has been updated. Even though if you want to go on check in the file itself, refresh it there. Let me close this one. This is the whole session. I'm going to open the fresh file again. See, it's updated with the Shiva. Like this, we can able to update the values. Okay. And one more thing, see, before processing all these kind of steps, whether extracting the data or updating the data, first we need to validate that XML. So how we can validate means, what does mean by validate means, see, XML is in this format, right? For suppose by mistake we wrote like this one here. Okay, this is the invalid XML because here we have the error. The closing attribute is, sorry, closing tag is this one. That means the closing tag should have this slash, forward slash, but we don't have that one. So to verify these kind of errors, we need to use a specific automation command called validate XML documents. See, whenever select whenever we create the session for XML file, immediately we need to use the validate XML document. Here different validation types are there. So this is XML schema XSD. So here we need to add the schema files, but we don't have any schema files. So this is one method and this is one method. So we are well formed is the default one. Okay, recommended by automation anyway. So now I'm assigning the result to the prompt assignment. For suppose, see, we control we paste here. As of now, my XML is the valid XML. So as of now, my XML is a valid XML. So I'm going to run this one. Run. It is giving valid. But now what I'm doing is I'm putting a error inside this one. Okay. So now this is it is having error. So now again I'm going to execute this file. See, it is giving in the line number 1 itself. See, it is giving the error itself. See, some kind of errors are there, whichever is not able to catch by this first command. So here the result will be invalid. If you observe here, see the result will be valid or invalid. So like this, before performing the operations, we can validate the XML by using execute export. Sorry, by using validate XML document command. Next, execute XPath. So execute XPath will help us to perform the execute XPath function to perform some XPath functions. That means XML operations. So here I'm taking all this. Okay. So I'm putting all these comments. So instead of this get single node, all these things, what I'll do is I'll make a command called execute XPath. So I'm disabling this command and I'm going to select the execute XPath. So here I'll say sum of a, and I'm assigning this to prompt assignment. Save, execute XPath. I'm going to run this. Sorry, it's giving some invalid thing. Let me check where it's went wrong. One second. Okay, the reason is, so here I have to select these braces. So now execute XPath function, I am assigning it to prompt assignment. See, see, it is giving 100. So what is this mean is, so I am performing the sum operation on top of this a tag. So here how many a tags I have? So 4 a tags are there. So the sum of these 4 a tags is 100. That's what we performed over here. So like this we can able to perform the XPath execution. This is about XPath execution, and the next one is uh, and delete the node. So now I want to delete the node. How I can delete means disable. I'm taking this delete node value command, delete node or attribute. So here I'm selecting this one, XPath expression. I'm saying owner. Say, I think, yeah, it's a wrong statement. I need to give the forward slashes, not backward slashes. Owner, say, run. Okay, so here I'm not saving the XML session, right? So that will not update. Let me save the XML session. The assignment. I'm doing this. I'm updating the sum file so that I'm going to remove this one. Save, run. What happened? Override option maybe not enabled. Let me check here. Yeah, that's the reason. Again, let me close this file as well. Save, run from this step. See, owner has been removed. I'll show you in the XML as well. So if I come here, is my XML documents, automation anywhere files, automation anywhere, my docs, Shiva. This is my XML file, right? So when I open this one, if you see the owner has been deleted. So like this, we'll able to delete the nodes. So now I deleted, right? So now again I want to update that node. That means I want to insert the node. So as of now, I don't have the owner node in that sum because earlier I used to have, but recently I have deleted that one. But after that, I realized that should be there. So that's what I am going to give insert node here. So I have selected the insert node. So I am giving yes XPath. What is the XPath of this one? Let me check. I think root. Root. Here I want to give the node name owner Shashi, and here insert it anyway. Beginning of the child node, end of the child nodes. And selecting this. Save. Run. See, again this owner has been inserted in the given XML file. Like this, we will able to insert the new nodes in the existing XML file. Next, here you have to observe. Here I gave the XPath as root because when I come here, let me open this one. See, this is the my root. Basically, this is my XPath, and this is the child tag of this root tag. So now I want to add the owner tag here, right? So this is the child of this root. That's the reason I gave the parent root there. That's about that one. Next, the last one is extracting multiple nodes. Okay, so I'm starting the new XML session. So here I'll say XML. Again, I'm taking the file. This time I'll take the food XML. Okay, so here in this food XML, if you see, a lot of food tags are there. The root tag is breakfast menu. Under that, I have lot of food tags. This is one food tag, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to get all these 5 food tag details. So that's the reason I'm going with this one. I'm Selecting this one, then immediately I am using end as well. Later, what I have to do, I have to get the multiple nodes. So what I'm doing is I'm taking get multiple nodes command here. So here I'm selecting the get multiple nodes. Here I have to give the X path, right? I am giving the food is my X path. Okay, I'm saving this. Once I save this, now I got the all the food tag details into the buffer. Same like whenever we use the get all cells in the Excel, all the cells will goes into the buffer, right? Here also, when we select the get multiple nodes, all the nodes will goes into the buffer. So there what we will use in the Excel, each row in Excel data set, right? In the same way here also, we will have one loop that is called here, each node in a XML data set. I'm selecting this, here I'm giving the session name, XML. So now I'm giving this. Let run. If I want to access the data, there I have a system variable called file data column. Sorry, Excel column in Excel. Here also we have a system variable called XML data node. Here I'm giving the one. I'm saving this. Save. XML multi-node extraction. Run. See, the first one is Belgian Rafi, and those details here. If you go here, the first one is Belgian Rafi. Next, strawberry Belgian Rafi. See, strawberry Belgian Rafi. Next, berry berry. See, here also berry berry. Next, French toast. French toast. Next, last one, home style breakfast. And also we are getting home style breakfast. Like this, we will able to extract the multiple nodes by using XML. So this is about XML automation.